So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in Week 4 as away we go. Good work so far. He's got room. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. He finds Odunze downfield. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st down throw by Williams. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Just couldn't find Rome Odunze there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. We're trying to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long for him here. Here's his man, caught by Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. To return, Jerome Ford. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The first carry now for Kyren Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Slot man motioned over. Throwing on 2nd. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Yeah, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And it sets up 3rd down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Wanted to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Oh, the ball is loose again. And they recover. So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a 1st down.
Intercepted by the Rams. A gain on the play. 1st down, Rams.
79.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw now. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
They go play action on first down. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook. Wide open.
Second and 3 now. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Williams now on first and 10. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10, back to throw. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. So with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Throwing from the gun. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he gets this forward to the 19. That one gains 7. And Rams have the first down.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Give to Williams from the gun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams parlay the interception into points. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Chooses to bring this one out. Brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down from the 42. Working from the gun, Williams. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bears.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
In the red zone on first. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Second and 10 now. Williams. Throw is caught. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Chased out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you continue. You've worked on it all week.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears break the tie here in the first. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. 4th down coming up. The Rams are set to punt. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their early lead to 13. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Running back sent in motion. Looking on first down. He's got it along the sideline. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up second and 1 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. First down, play action. Buying some time right. He's running with it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 21-7 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. And they're going to throw out of the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
It leads to second and 10.
Back now, pressure coming. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing from the gun here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing off the play fake. Nakua here, he's got it! And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Give him 5 yards, things looking good. Second and goal now from the 2.
Brings up second and 1 at the 2-yard line.
Man in motion out of the slot. They'll work against the blitz. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Slot man in motion left. Third down from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Rams make it a one-score game in the first half.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score of his young career. Look, I'm not going to say it's the first of many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense. And the quarterback can score using his legs as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. We've set it down for him from the 31. Williams on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. Rolling into enemy territory. Keeps it moving. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. This one's caught. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 13-point lead. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. We'll remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They go play action on 1st down. Oh, there's another one to Williams. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And Rams have the 1st down. From the gun, it's 4. And it's always ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Von Dexter escorted him to the ground.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41. Here's a throw. Screen here for Williams. He still has room inside the 30. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Set! Nike 18!
From the red zone now. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for second down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw again on second down. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up fourth down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It's no good. An unexpected miss there, Brock, as he puts it left. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
First down, here's Swift. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Staying grounded with Swift. Up to the races, middle of the field. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be first down Chicago.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Going to run again with Swift. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
29-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. To throw, Williams. Has it down close. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Johnson finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
Pass play coming here. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
From the gun on third down. That one complete to Whittington. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 now from the 46.
46-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. He's going to throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. They are throwing it again. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A gain of 15 there. And Rams have the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Connecting on the slant. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams chop some of the lead off before the half. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
Razors this one deep down the middle. His final shot and a half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
In motion left is Atwell. Passing now on second and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century. And it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete. Could connect with Puka Nacua. And that brings up fourth and short. The Rams are set to punt. Then Evans, the one to kick it away. That'll be the first and more. And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes out to the left. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack, they need a big chunk of yards here, Brock. It is second down and very long. Williams from the gun. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Third down, here's Williams. Forced out to his right. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Up the gut they go with Williams. His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
They'll throw it here on first. Just keeps connecting to the core. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Straight ahead with Williams. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 8-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Crap leading. 7 Pirates. 7 18. Pioneer.
They're going to try and throw it here. Hits him on the out route. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
70 Lion. Let's go.
3rd down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ring alert. Ring alert.
They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Williams to throw on first. Hits him on the in route. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Still fighting forward. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Now, so much for seeing a safety, Brock. Things have totally changed now on 1st and 10 across midfield. And the shotgun to give to Swift. And he drives that truck backward on a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. He could do it! And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense, and in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag. In the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now it's Williams. Has some daylight through the 40. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Back to pass on 1st and 10. It's the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 15-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
60 Eagles, 60.
Still sticking with the passing game. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Man in motion here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two and third down is critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
They'll throw for it. And this one winds up incomplete. They took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running with Swift out of the gun. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
We've set it downs from the 37. 1st down, Williams to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Rome Odunze, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. The ball's out, he lost it. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Now here's Williams. That's more of the catch out left. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Solid running here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Gonna run here, Manunga. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kids, who want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Running behind center with Swift. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Williams will look to throw. Odunze's got it right side. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. They'll run here following the penalty. Has room into the secondary, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kane, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Set. Wrap ball 80. Go.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds some time left. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Williams on the carry. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
This run only gained 1 yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
He's dropping back to throw. To the left here. Bouncing football. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Ready.
Working now from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that 1st down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
Come on. Set.
Slot man motioned over. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. Right side into the hands of Adams. And this is going to be fourth down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Go! 19 tight. 18, 5 here. Take go.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it over the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and keeps this drive moving.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short-yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something the teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.